Hello, one and all. Welcome to yet another episode of Hand of Fate 2. Or it will be once the game actually starts up. Hey, looking good in your brand new hood. You could start a fashion trend, you know. How are we all doing tonight, my friends? I see we have a Dark Hell Queen grooving along to some rather weird music. Yes, I finally remembered what the genre of music from yesterday was. Electronic industrial polka. No, seriously, that's the genre of that last music from the other day. I am in the process of making another song, just to let you know. You'll be pleased to know there is no polka in sight. But it's not ready yet, unfortunately, so that'll have to wait until another stream. I will tell you, however, just to whet your appetites a little bit, that in the process of making this new song, that I won't tell you much more about, I did learn that there is a genre of music called bardcore. Unsurprisingly, I'm experimenting with it. It's, well, it's mixed at the moment. Let's just go with that. Anyway, I've waffled on enough. What do you say I get my feathery ass into the game? Mr. Dealer Man, you don't look too good. Where's your shades?
I have made many changes. My game is much improved. Let us play.
Yes, so last time we actually made quite a bit of progress. We played the game of death and came out on the other side somewhat victorious. We got the silver medal, but not the gold. Gold, I fear we're going to have to come back for, because I can't think I'm going to get that one anytime soon. Temperance took a few attempts, but we managed to get the gold on that one. And then we decided to go back and run a couple of the older ones as well. Specifically, the High Priestess to get the gold on that one, because we only had silver. We also continued the storylines of Malaclypse and Estrella, which I needed a shit ton of food for, so I did that on the High Priestess as well, because you get given 25 food right off the bat. Hell yes. And we also redid the Hierophant, got all 19 clues, and managed to find our assassin before they could conduct their devious plans. It's always the women. So, plan of action for today, we still have Justice and Death here as silver. Death I already covered, probably not going to get that today. Justice, I might give another try. I don't know, we'll see. But today we are going to start with Devil. We are making our way to the tail end here, so I can't imagine it's going to get any easier. But let's see what Devil has in store for us.
We have all come from the downtrodden and feel that we have been unheard. Some of us ascend to great power regardless.
I think the subtitle broke there. Oh, interesting. I'm not allowed a companion on this one. 4 lives hang in the balance as a mysterious stranger offers help for a price. Be prepared for chance cards and prepare for combat against the Empire. Okay. Yeah, not allowed a companion on this one. But I am very funny game. I see what you've done here. 6 encounters, 6 equipment, 6 supplies. 666. Very funny. Alright, I was hoping to continue Malaclypse's storyline missions today, or Estrella's, one or the other. But, well, we won't be doing that in this one, it looks like. Alrighty. Oop, dealing with thieves. Okay, we'll get that straight in there. Interception's a new one as well. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Spider Trap. I'm not allowed any brimstone cards either, okay. That's Malaclipse's next card, so that's not gonna help. I am gonna bring Pickpocket in. I want to try and get that one going again. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna bring Arm
that
Wrestling.
card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Look, I just want the shard. That's all I care about. Alright, Imperial Armor, Dark Grove Ring. Okay. Frontier Barbet with the shard. What do I need for the shard on this one? Bash 50 enemies as they block. Okay. Okay. Avoid failure. That's probably why they've recommended that one. Empire's Burden makes sense. Marksman's Bane. Okay. 135 damage to percent damage to Empire and ranged enemies. Ignores defense. Ooh. Reflect 15 projectiles from Empire enemies with a shield. Okay. Fair enough. I'll run with that. I'll do it. Alright, 6 supplies. The battered helm's not gonna help, and honestly, I don't think that's gonna help either. What might help is... Well, I want a shield to begin with, so here, take a tactician's buckler. And then... What is the other one I might want? What is this one? That's against shadows, that's not gonna help. Let's do the Merchant's Ring, actually. I don't know. I'm feeling. Oh, I don't actually have that. Okay. I don't know. I'm feeling it. All right. Let's see what the devil has in store for us. Can't be any worse than baiting of Isaac, right?
Those who travel with you are more than mere pawns in this story. They have their own goals and their own needs. Yet their stories have ended, or they would be here by your side, would they not?
What? What do you mean they've ended? You arrive at a tavern one evening, anxious to settle beside a roaring fire with your companions. As you enter, however, you are surprised to find no familiar faces. After a meal and several hours of waiting alone, a priest rushes in. Your friend Ariadne lies stricken at her temple. You arrive at the temple to find Ariadne lying on a simple bed, attended to by a church official. He explains that she has been stricken with dark magic that is slowly draining her life.
Let us see what the smith can achieve.
Ooh. Somehow this malady resists her attempts at curing, the official says sadly. It's as if her very soul were poisoned. I'm sorry, her time is limited. The official leaves, shaking his head. It is not my place to say, the young cleric whispers, but perhaps there are other places you may seek help. In my work helping northern refugees, I have heard tales of their high priestess, oh no, a mystic of sorts who moves freely between the realm of men and the world beyond. If anyone could help your friend, it would be her. You know that the Northerner priestess will not see you unless you possess enough blessings, but you have few options. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have put the fucking ring on. With the young cleric's help, you ready Ariadne for transport and leave the temple. Okay, I only need 4 blessings this time, but wow, I don't have a lot of time to get them. Okay.
I cannot imagine how your headstone will look should you manage to get eaten by an herb.
Cheeky fuck. Oh, right. Maybe I'll just... hang on. Let's inspect the merchant. You know what? Here, take my damn ring. Alright. I'll take more life, thank you very much.
Given times
Oh,
are
hello.
so dark, you are lucky to have allies willing to assist.
You're walking past a black, plain-looking carriage when the door suddenly opens and a huge pair of hands lifts you inside. The carriage leaps forward as the doors shut, and you find yourself sprawled on a seat opposite a huge, powerfully built but unusually ugly man. Cheeky fuck. Lord Apollyon requests your presence, the half-ogre declares. The creature is silent the rest of the journey until you arrive at an impressive manor house. You exit the carriage and are brought into a large hall for an audience with Lord Apollyon. Ah, the great adventurer himself, Apollyon begins, smiling broadly and stepping forward to greet you. He bows slightly. Why was I summoned? I only want to offer you my help in the future, Apollyon declares, only slightly taken aback by your outburst. Should you ever need it. Okay. I have heard of your exploits. I too am but a servant of the Empire and its people. I'd like to offer my services if you ever have need of them. I don't presume to wield a sword or dodge a claw troll as well as you, of course. But I do try to support good people with supplies and such, especially heroic figures such as yourself. Apollyon invites you to stay and entertain him with stories of your adventures so far. He seems captivated by every word, and several hours pass quickly. You lead an incredible life. I hope you return again soon with more enchanting tales. Apollyon takes an item from many adorning walls, saying, "Please accept this paltry gift. Perhaps it will help you rescue your friend." Oh, the
Deep
Dark
in the
Rover.
woods, they still know magic. It will be lost there last.
Ooh, nice. Stunted healing, okay. Allow my coachman to take you back, and please come visit again anytime. Lord Apollyon, okay. Oh boy. Where's this going? Where is this going? Alright, the trading house. Trade food for equipment, trade equipment for food, trade equipment for other equipment. Honestly, I'm not really interested in any of them, so I'll just leave.
You must ponder the ties that begin to bind. The trap is slowly laid for you.
Probably, yeah. You cross the northern border and prepare yourself for the long journey up Mount Freydis. You are surprised, however, to find a band of northern warriors waiting for you. The High Priestess is expecting you, the leader of the band declares. "Wait!" he says, stopping to peer at you intently. "Her shadowness, Queen of Frost, cannot abide the presence of the unpure. You cannot enter the ritual house without sufficient sacred blessings." You require 4 more blessings. Well, no shit.
Devils wait in the darkness, but which devil will you focus on?
The devil I know, of course. As you pass near a darkened alleyway one evening, a blackened and misshapen hand grasps you, pulling you close to the darkness. What is it with this man and getting grabbed? You stand at the precipice of ruin. The Dark Lord has taken an interest in your destiny, and even now is engineering your downfall. The hunched creature pulls you with surprising strength further into the shadows. But I can help. There is magic that can help you beat him at his own game. We can craft it, you and I. Doing so may test your spirit, but that's better than eternal darkness, eh? He looks up at you, his yellow eyes glowing faintly. Do not fall to despair. We will meet again soon. Right, okay. What are the chances this guy's going to give me my 4 blessings, but it's going to come at a cost?
You have to wonder why anyone would help you. At least my motives are clear.
Are they? You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. How goes your quest to save Ariadne? Lord Apollyon asks. I lack the... Well, it's true. I lack the blessings. Perhaps I could be of some assistance. I must confess that I have a weakness for games of chance. Apollyon leads you to a table in another room. A set of cards is already set out upon it. If you win, then I will provide the blessings you require. Apollyon nods as he adds, yes, I have the means. You'd be surprised what magical trinkets end up in my possession as part of my work. If I win, then you must pose with me for my next portrait. It will be titled Champions of the Empire. Perhaps I shall have a statue of us made as well. He gestures for you to sit. I'll even stack the deck in your favor. After all, I enjoy the excitement of the game and care little for actually winning. This just reeks of hell, no pun intended. I'm sure you'll do well, Apollyon smiles. Yeah, me too, that's what worries me. Well done, Apollyon claps in appreciation. I think you've played this game before. He gestures to a darkly robed man who you fail to notice standing in the shadowed corner. The man comes to stand before you, his deep voice slowly intoning words in a foreign tongue. My associate is a follower of an ancient religion that you may not be familiar with, but rest assured that his devotion is second to none. As you sit through the lengthy ritual, you feel yourself drifting in and out of consciousness, whether from the droning voice or the potent incense being burned, you cannot say. Or just straight up boredom. Ooh, okay, that's actually a good blessing. That's not bad either. Okay. That one feels kind of useless. You suddenly awake, Apollyon watching you with mild amusement from across the table. I expect you'll want to begin your journey to the High Priestess immediately. I sincerely hope your friend makes a full recovery. Yeah, there is a lot more to this than meets the eye, I can tell already. Alrighty, back to the journey. You meet again with a band of Northern Warriors who wait to escort you up the mountain. With their guidance and protection, you quickly find yourself once more in the ritual house of Esmeranthia. I know why you have come, the giantess begins, moving to inspect Ariadne. She quickly sneers, saying, It is no wonder your holy people cannot heal her. This is no minor curse or spell from a magician. A beast of the underworld has tainted your friend's spirit, and without my help, she will die. Esmeranthia pauses to consider you, her gaze boring into your soul. I think your fate will be to one day destroy the one who brings ruin to my people. Until then, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yes? The Queen of Frost sends you to another room as she prepares a ritual. Many hours later, I'm sensing a theme here, you are summoned again. You find the Queen standing over Ariadne, who, apart from being famished, appears fully recovered. Leave when you are ready, Esperantia declares, turning to leave. But heed my warning, hero. A shadow hangs over your soul. Stray but a little, and you will fail, to the ruin of us all. Okay. Malaclips told me he was going to the village of Rumstock to investigate a rumored magical artifact, Ariadne explains as you leave the ritual house. I was to meet him there some days ago. I guess we're going after Malaclips now.
I cannot understand how you come to be here now, given the challenges that have stood before you.
Yeah, well, this game would be boring if you understood absolutely everything. As you journey toward Rumstock, you are disquieted by an increasing number of rumors concerning the village. It seems that every traveler coming from that direction has heard of terrible ritualistic murders being performed in the woods nearby. The rumors also suggest the mage responsible has been captured. Disguised himself as a bard, one fellow declares. I saw him with my own eyes and he has the look of a killer. Yeah, that sounds like Malaclips. Don't worry, continues the man. There'll be justice served for those poor souls when that necromancer burns at the stake. Village of Rumstock, okay. Okay. I am going to take a slight detour first.
I cannot see how alliances with the thieves of the Empire improve your situation. The enemy of your enemy is not always your ally.
Tell that to the High Priestess. You follow a trail of hearsay to an inn in the town of Alderose. The barkeep introduces himself as Hervé and says, Father Galfrey mentioned that you were a keen thief, so I have a lucrative proposition for you. A new reeve is to be elected. I've intercepted the letter and made an adjustment to include myself, the great Hervé of Alderose. All I'd like you to do is get this list into the messenger's hands without him noticing. He hands you a sealed scroll. When the messenger arrives, he rests his satchel on the stool. Drop all your gold or bump into him. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna drop the gold actually, because it might distract him. You approach the messenger and drop the contents of your coin pouch on the floor. He gets off his stool and begins to help you gather your coins.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
A peasant joins the messenger on the floor, then runs out of the inn with half your gold! Bastard. In the confusion, the messenger decides to leave after helping you gather the rest of your gold. Okay. So I got 10 of it back at least. Hervey shakes his head. You're the worst thief I've ever seen! Oh, fuck you. Oh well. But I got 3 food, so hell yes. Okay. You were camped on the side of the road one moonless night when a familiar pair of yellow eyes suddenly appears beyond the light of the campfire. You have glimpsed your doom, I take it. The curse is in the cards, you know. He limps from the shadows to sit next to you, although somehow the fire fails to illuminate his form at all. The spell that will be your salvation requires several unique ingredients, the cloaked figure explains. The first task will be to harvest the horn of a diabolic creature. I know of one that will be easy to overcome, he says, producing a silver whistle from his cloak. Strike quickly, though, he pauses to add, or it may escape and you will spend countless lifetimes regretting it. The whistle releases a sharp note and a fiery portal appears between the two of you. A short-horned creature steps out as the portal closes again. "Hey, Theopolis, you called?" the devil asks, looking up at him. The child-sized creature seems oblivious to your presence for the moment. If he's oblivious... I'll just ask. "What? You want my horn?" the little devil exclaims, looking around. "You brought me here so this mortal could harvest my horn? I thought you were my friend." "I am your friend. I'll talk to you a little more." The little devil disappears in a puff of smoke and ash. Theopolis shakes his head with a sigh. "You have cost me, mortal, but any punishment I inflict would be nothing compared to your fate now." He clicks his fingers and you suddenly wake up, alone by the side of the road. I think I done goofed. Right, what's your equipment? Bars, bird, mask of holy fortunes, okay. Okay. Let's just leave, actually. Oh, fucking Lord Apollyon again. You return to the famed mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. "You say that another of your friends is in peril," Lord Apollyon remarks. "How fascinating." You relate some detail as to Malaclipse's situation. "We live in dangerous times indeed," Apollyon says, shaking his head. "Do you have a plan to save Malaclipse?" Lord Apollyon asks. You explain that you have not yet visited the village of Rumstock to assess the situation. "I'll expect you'll want to travel there immediately in order to save your friend. Would you like transport there?" "Oh, why not?" "My butler will show you to the stables," Apollyon says, summoning him with a small bell. "Take Bluetail, she's the fastest." Lord Apollyon's stables turn out to house an extensive array of animals. You are helped onto Bluetail's back and the griffin rises into the... Griffin?! Alright.
So the noose begins to tighten, and we question the very stakes.
You arrive on the outskirts of the village of Rumstock, where Malaclipse is being held captive. We're gonna have to approach it, aren't we? A wooden stake with brushwood piled around it stands in the village centre. A few peasants stand around, talking eagerly about the impending doom of the so-called necromancer. You track down the town mayor who, despite your pleas, refuses to consider sparing the mage's life. The creature is bound head to toe in blessed iron, and he'll stay that way until burning under a full moon. Good, decent folk from this town have been murdered, and I will see to it that they receive justice. You plead Malaclipse's innocence. "And who are you that we should listen?" the mayor exclaims. "It would take more than the word of a nameless mercenary to free this creature of darkness." Alright, who am I, you say? Alright, can't convince him. Oh, I need 40 fame, fuck me. "Those dreadful peasants in the provinces could be savage folk," Apollyon declares, "but I have a solution, if you will but play the cards once more. If you win, then I will use my considerable influence to spread word of your great deeds in service to the people. Bards will sing your praises across the empire. The rabble love nothing more than a hero, a real defender of the people," Apollyon explains dryly. "If it helps, I'll even have my personal herald accompany you. Your needs are more particular in this case, so I must insist that you up your ante. If I win, you must stay and entertain my guests with tales of your adventures." What do you say? What do say? What do say? Okay. Does the prospect of another winning hand entice you? What choice do I have? That's the spirit. Okay. How does she help again? No, no. Oh, I think she adds a success card. No. I will continue. Another win! Napoleon exclaims. You are adept at both combat and the finer arts. I shall make plans with my associates tonight to support your cause, Napoleon declares. By the time you reach Rumstock, your name will be legend. Okay, 40 fame. Woo. Alright, we're going to try this again. As you approach, a woman tending her garden spots you. She sends her child to fetch the mayor, and minutes later a throng of other villagers approach, led by a balding man. Look, someone calls out, the hero of the Empire is in our village. You're here for the demon, of course, the mayor says as he approaches. You must have heard that we captured it ourselves. The peasants all cheer. Don't worry, the mayor continues, we intend to burn it during the full moon. You ask the mayor to take you to Malaclips, who you find sitting in a small cell bound in silver chains set with glowing runes. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him into your custody for proper disposal. I'm sure you know best when it comes to creatures of the underworld, the mayor says, but we have the fire planned and everybody is coming. Perhaps you could stay just until the full moon, he asks hopefully, as you lead Malaclips away. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Malaclips' chains and stands well back as you leave. Thanks, Malaclips says. Those country folk weren't kidding around. He goes on to relate how he was set upon as he entered the village, being accused for some local murders involving magic. It sure seemed that they knew I was coming, and where did they get those anti-magic chains from? You fill Malaclips in on what happened to Ariadne. What about Estrella and Colbjorn, he asks, as you begin your journey back toward the capital. It's a fair point.
So many enemies await you, and so many would stop you moving forward.
The next day, you stop to rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. Moments later, you hear a noise at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside. Relax your sword-armed mercenaries, the woman exclaims, warding you away with an open hand. I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague Colbjorn has been acquired by the guild. You see, she continues, leaning against the windowsill, with recent setbacks to our income potential, we've had to expand our enterprise with kidnapping and so on, and a rival tribe has an impressive bounty on your friend's head. That's all just business. For only 150 gold, you can buy your friend's life back. Bring the gold to the East Market Square and someone will contact you. Otherwise, well, I can't say how he'll be treated by those barbarians, the cloaked woman says as she ducks back out of the window, vanishing into the darkness once more. Okay. What the fuck is going on in this one? 10 of 150 gold, okay. Well, let's see if I can get 20 more here.
Games within games.
Apparently, yes. Okay. Okay. 2 fame, 20 gold. Thank you.
Do what you
You
can
again.
to find more food.
Right, a fucking grey traveler again. You have glimpsed your doom, I take it, yada yada yada. The first task will be harvest the horn of the diabolic creature. Yep, strike quickly, go to base, keep you strike. Yeah. I'm gonna strike it. Fuck it. With a mighty blow to the head, you knock the devil unconscious. Soon you have removed one of the beast's horns and handed it to Theophilus, who places it in a sack made from the same dark material as his cloak. The next step is normally as difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn, but luck is with us again. The agent of your downfall has provided us with exactly what we need. He gestures, and your skin begins to glow. To possess so many blessings is rare for a mortal. I shall add their power to the mix. Theophilus opens a small vial toward you, and with a sickening tug, you feel some part of you torn away. Probably allies return, honestly. Oh god, I have to do another one. Okay. Alright, I'll do steel opener 2. Wait, I have to do all of them? Okay, no, 3 of them. This will do nicely, Theophilus says with satisfaction as he seals the urn. Never lose hope, mortal, he calls as he returns to the river. The Dark One may still lose his prize yet. Well, what I really need is food. And we're gonna leave. Alright. Let me guess. Lord Apollyon? Damn, I'm good. Another one. We do not have the ransom gold. I'd like to help if I may. Yeah, of course you will. Another game. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, then shall we say that you will be a day's service? I have business interests in the Northern Hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with still rife with Northern warriors despite the Emperor's claims. How about it, adventurer? Kolbjorn's life can be saved with a turn of a card. Excellent. Let's begin. This time I think I am going to take Ariadne's help. Choose a card to duplicate. Okay. Well, obviously I'm going to duplicate the success card. Oh, nice. We will continue with that one. Haha! You win again! I think perhaps you were working a con on me, hmm? Apollyon laughs. With a gesture, a small humanoid creature brings over a chest of gold. 150 gold, just like that. I hope with that gold you get your friend back in one piece. Do visit again sometime, let me know where it went.
Your allies, of course, help in times of trouble, but when the tables are turned...
You find yourself in the eastern district of the capital, approaching the markets. The Thieves' Guild would undoubtedly find you there and demand the ransom gold. Well, I'm going to approach them, obviously. You enter into a wide courtyard filled with stalls and milling citizens. Within moments, you are roughly drawn into a shady corner, protected from prying eyes by a variety of hanging carpets. Hello again, the cloaked woman begins brightly, her 2 beefy companions silently taking position on either side of you. How did we go? Are we saving any lives today? You hand over a sack of coins, which is promptly seized by one of the large men. Hope that wasn't too much trouble to get your hands on, the woman comments as the coins are counted. Eventually the man nods to the woman and the 2 men leave, taking the gold. No hard feelings, eh? It's just business. The woman smiles, drawing up her cloak. Suddenly she dashes away, vanishing behind a pile of rolled up carpets. Afraid that you might have just been hoodwinked, you wander back through the crowds in time to see Kolbjorn being thrown from a moving wagon. You paid them, he says, standing and brushing himself off. I owe you my life. Kolbjorn relates his tale of capture and confinement by the guild. Estrella wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her. What?
One has to wonder why a sudden wave of carelessness has overtaken your allies.
Why is there a card just on its own? A herald enters the marketplace and announces that Captain Estrella Fiore, traitor to the Empire, has been captured. She has been sentenced to death by the Emperor himself, the herald continues. Let her fate be an example to all who would consider defying his will. It won't work, interrupts a commoner. The more executions he hands out, the more the free people will rebel. The Emperor is cracking down on the lawlessness running rampant in this city, the herald responds, and you sound like a rebel yourself. Discreet inquiries leads you to learn that Estrella is being held at a remote Empire stronghold, but nobody claims knowledge of where it is. Well, you mean that one right there? How the fuck do you get to it? How will we ever rescue Estrella if we cannot even find her? Ariadne asks in anguish. Our friend Napoleon, of course. Well, I'm gonna go down first. Ah, soothsayer, okay. You know what? Let's just go anyway. Alright, off to a bad start. Poison. Okay. Oof, okay. Minus 13. Gotta get some much needed food, right? Ugh, more damage, fine. Need parts with my coin that I totally have. The bag only for food. Yeah, we'll lose some food here, that's fine. You delay a quest long enough to help some farmers push up the wagon. They offer supplies in return. Okay. Dead adventurer. No sign of what caused her passing, but she won't mind you putting her remaining supplies to good use. Okay. Pixie trapped under a jar with a rock on top. Healed my wounds. Whee! With the situation with the brigands resolved, you return to the village to collect your payment. Only to discover Maeve's left town. Of course he has.
Making deals with the guild.
Okay.
I can only think this will end poorly for both of us.
I mean, we did see this card was added to the deck, so yeah. Against your better judgment, you decide to appeal to the Thieves Guild for their patronage to help fund the journey ahead. No, I want to hang on to you. I'm suspecting something here. Oh, helps if I hit the right button. Some of the guild members are sympathetic towards your cause and offer support in the future. The dealer will add your selected game cards to the deck. My selected game cards? What? Choose a card to add to the deck. 40 gold, 20 food, or 15% maximum life. I'll take the gold, actually. And I'll take the max life as well. The rest of the guild shows little interest in getting involved with your misadventures. Okay? Oh, I don't actually get them. They're just in the deck. Okay.
Everything is a wager.
Oh, this is new.
But our difference is that we understand the game must have rules and definitions if it is to bind.
You enter a tavern one evening just as a gang of soldiers rise angrily from a table, leaving just a well-dressed civilian seated. "You cheating son of a harpy!" one of them yells. "Gentlemen, please, I cannot help it if Lady Luck is taken to be this fine evening." "Nobody's that lucky," a soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. The other soldiers advance around the table. The unarmed man suddenly leaps from his chair and ducks behind you, saying, "Mercenary, I implore you, I am a humble and honest merchant in need of aid." Save me from this band of treacherous fiends whom I have offended merely by playing fairly a number of games of chance, and I'll pay you with gold. Hey, that's our gold, Hansel, the soldiers cry. Yeah, I'll defend. We warned you, stranger. Hansel runs and hides behind the bench as money bags clinking loudly as the battle begins. Very well. Of course, we haven't actually had her introduction yet. Ariadne, yeah, Ariadne. She's not much of a looker, I'll say that. Steel and Flesh both subscribe to the same rules. If you hit them hard enough, they do what you want! When activated, Ariadne performs powerful attacks that cause high armor damage. Stay close to charge her ability faster. Okay.
Time to wreck this joint! Come on!
There you go. Damn! She literally just smashes with a big fucking hammer. I'm starting to like her. I'm not going to be arm wrestling with her, though. Having dealt with the threat of the vengeful soldiers, you turn to find Lucky Hansel lying still behind a bench. A northerner warrior crouched over him. "A man who cheats has no honor," the northerner says matter-of-factly, sheathing his knife and hefting the merchant's money bags. "He will not cheat me again." The northerner moves to exit the tavern, gold in hand. Search Hansel or stop the northerner. No, I'm going to stop the northerner. Fuck you. Oh, what is this?
That will set you in good stead from here.
With the northerner weighed down with gold, you manage to drag him to the ground. An Empire captain arrives with a dozen men and separates you both, as well as taking the bag of gold. Looks like Hansel's swindling days are over, but at least we've caught his two accomplices fighting over the spoils. One of the soldiers interrupts the captain, saying, "Wait, don't you know who this is?" He tells of some of your adventures. My apologies, the captain spows. I didn't realize you were traveling in these parts. Hey, that fame came in helpful. Good work on capturing the northerner. Too bad we didn't get Hansel alive. Shit. Oh well. Okay. One day, you come across a man wrapped in a torn grey cloak sitting on a rock path there. "Greetings, mortal," Theophilus utters as you stop. "The next element of your magical salvation is approaching," he begins, without bothering to stand. "You will meet a traveller on the outskirts of the forest. Trade with him to obtain the feather of an angel. Do not reveal what use you would have for it. I wish you luck." Theophilus sits quietly as you continue on. Not long later, you meet a dwarf, bristling with bags, sacks, and other knickknacks. "Let's trade," he suggests. "I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial transaction." "Alright, we'll trade for an angel feather." "As it happens, I do have an angel feather that I traded from a kobold mystic in the western provinces. Do you need it for anything in particular?" the dwarf asks shrewdly. You begin the negotiation. I'll continue that. You manage to convince the dwarf that the feather is probably a fake worth a little more than a few beads in the torn half of a map you find in your pack. The dwarf is barely out of sight when Theophilus is suddenly beside you, saying that dwarf has never had such a valuable prize in his possession, and perhaps never will again. But now it is time for the spell to be completed. Theophilus takes the feather and adds it to the spell concoction. The vial gives a silent, bright flash, then returns to normal. Speaking of silent, bright, and flashing, hello Migwar. Working and lurking. Then returns to normal. At last! Theophilus cries in excitement. After all these years, I will be free! You lunge forward, reaching for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it. What gives? No! Theophilus cries as you wrestle the vial from his grasp. Please, mortal, you don't understand. This is my only chance for freedom. Ask that he explain himself, drink the contents of the vial, or give him the vial. You got some explaining to do. I was like you once, full of purpose and an inflated sense of destiny, Theophilus says bitterly. I dared to stake my soul on a card game. Uh-oh. I have been enslaved since before the Empire formed, before even the Dragon Slayers waged their war. I have seen and done things that would drive you to madness. Without that vial, I shall suffer countless lifetimes more. I fear I'm in trouble. But maybe he can get us out of it. I'm gonna let him have it. You give it to me willingly? I do not know your every deed and exploit, hero, but I do know that this is greatest mercy you will ever perform. Theophilus drinks the contents of the vial. I now have one last game to play that I may win my freedom, he says as he fades away. You were waiting for this. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion Lord Apollyon is about to give me 4 failure cards, or huge failure cards. I don't have a choice, though. You return to the fine mansion. Yeah. You say that another of your friends is in peril. Yeah. I see you still bear the marks of battle yourself. Apollyon remarks, sending his butler for a healing potion. Oh. Thank you, I think. How goes your request to save Estrella? Lord Apollyon asks. Now, let's change the topic. Of course, Apollyon says. Shall we discuss your past exploits once more? Tell me more about that ogre you encountered. You talk at length of your adventures before you realize several hours had passed. I must attend to some pressing business now, but please visit any time and let me know if you ever need assistance. Shit. Alright, hang on. Oh, I don't have any gold, I just realised. Never mind. Alright, we're fucked. I need help. It is no trivial thing you wish to gamble for this day, Apollyon says, looking concerned. Even I cannot sway the Emperor's decision on your friend, and helping you intervene would be tantamount to treason. Perhaps if you win, then I could give you the means to rescue your friend, Apollyon concedes. But if I were to make such a gamble, then you must risk something equally significant. My soul. Apollyon leans forward, fixing you with his gaze. If I win, you must serve me until I release you. Or until I die, of course. Apollyon smiles softly at the suggestion. Well, champion? Apollyon asks, clearly eager to begin the game. Are you willing to gamble one life for another? This is rigged. This is very rigged. Also, I dropped a couple of frames at some point. I've just realized. I do apologize. I don't know when that was, but no, I can't accept this. Apollyon sighs. It would have been a fine game. Perhaps you will reconsider when you realize the futility of your quest without my help. There's literally nothing else I can do here. Fuck. Well, I have to do it. Apollyon smiles wickedly and deals the cards. Yeah, figured. 4 failures. Now how are you gonna help me? Nothing I can do, they're all failures. And now you are mine, Apollyon says, standing. He gestures for you to rise, and you feel unnaturally compelled to do so. Follow me, hero, and we shall see what mischief we can put your talents to now. Apollyon leads you through a door etched in strange symbols and down a long, long set of stairs into darkness. Your old life and the fate of the Empire is left behind forever. Right. I figured that was going to be the case.
The impossible seems out of your grasp, at least for now.
Let me have a think. Is it worth trying again? There wasn't that much combat in the Empire. Alright, let's put the Birch's rig away, and I'm going to take Fate's Path with me this time. Alright, let's try again. It's entirely possible I might not actually be able to do with this one yet. Again, some decks are meant for you to come back later if you have the cards best suited for them. I have an idea with this one, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
I envy your friends. It has been an eternity since I traveled with like-minded associates.
Yeah. What a 4 blessings, yep. Oh, shit, here. Take the Brigand's Blades, fuck 'em. Very nice. Yes, hello, Apollyon. Okay. Yeah, you're an asshole. We get it. Okay. Woo!
The Empire runs
All
on
right,
its
we get to try this
messages
one again.
and its intrigues.
Oh, nuts. Oh, damn. Yeah, I
An
suck.
unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Yeah, unfortunate. Fuck off. Yes, I need 3 more blessings. Yeah. I have to. Oh, that's interesting. It's the same ones each time. Okay, yes. Fourth fame, yada. Yeah. Thank you. Moving on. Find Malclips. He's already there. Alright, more arm wrestling. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Oh, fuck, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, whoops. I suck! Oh my god, right. Strike creature, yeah, there you go. I'll just leave, fuck it. Fine. Yeah, 36 fame. Can I choose my... No. It's only have 150 gold. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. Alright, go on. Yep, that's fine. Fine. Jesus! Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on.
The damage taken from starvation is more than the healing delivered by eating. As with many things, we find ourselves sliding further and further into hardship.
I almost to see if this glitches a lot of it. Yeah. The problem is it's you. Right, Fate's Path. I don't need you. That's the reason I brought you. Allies Return. Don't need you. Steel Opener. Don't really want you either. again? Bashes the block, okay. Fuck! Actually, this is already gone so badly wrong, Well, I say it's gone badly wrong. I'm gonna play this a little differently here. That was a mistake. Yes, let's do this. Nice. Alright. 150 gold, thank you. Alright, fine. Like I said, I'm gonna try and play this a little differently.
An opportunity for you to show your skills extend
this again,
beyond
okay.
mere violence.
That was the fourth one, shit. Oh, fuck off. Let's just take that, honestly. Oh, no. Yeah, I figured he was there. That's fine. I'll just leave. Fuck it. Right, gambling hands.
Good luck taking this token from me.
Alright, no, you could go fuck yourself this time. The soldiers rush past you and you shake hands with them, sending a steady stream of gold coins onto the floor. This guy's loaded, one of them exclaims. Eventually the coins stop falling and the soldiers, plus some of the other patrons, set to collecting as much of the treasure as possible. Hansel uses the commotion to escape out a side door as a few coins roll your way. 2! Oh wow, it was literally only 2 die.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
For the rest of the night, the crowd is in a jovial mood with much food and wine consumed into the early hours of the morning. But I still don't get the damn token. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's just... No. That's fine. Right.
Nicely timed.
This is my only chance for freedom. Well, I'm gonna drink it this time. This is the difference I was thinking. I'm drinking it. Eternal Hope. A huge success card is added to every chance card gambit. What secrets could this reveal? Wow, okay. No! Theopolis exclaims, you've condemned me to eternal torment! Oh, we still have to fight him, okay. Sheet of Skulls, okay. Desperate for salvation, your ally is turned against you. Wraiths can drain life with an unavoidable spell. Attack them quickly to stop the effect.
Working in the forge is hard, hot, and funny. It's like a holiday.
Final Death defeated Theopolis. Death is no release for me, Theopolis whispers as he fades away. And soon, it won't be for you either. Interesting. Okay. This time I'm ready to face you. This time I'm going to accept it, but I have an ace up my sleeve, and I may be about to get two. You want to help me, Ariadne? Copy the huge success, will you? Redraw that. No! Oh well. At least the plan is there. The plan is there. That's the important part. Third time's the charm. Alright, let's try this again. So we're just gonna skip past this, we've seen this already.
And we must find the possible in the impossible if we wish to push forward.
Why is it always the fucking man-eating tree? Nah, I'll keep my equipment this time. Alright, fine. Six food for a random piece of equipment? Let's see. What do you think of this? I think it's shit. Right, trade equipment for food. 2 pieces of equipment for 2 food gains, or 3 for 3. Here, you can have that back. I'll give you that, I think. Because there are no thieves in this one. And, that's kind of worthless to me. So, yeah, there you go. Take it. Wow. Oh, and 5. Okay. Yes, it's a require of the blessings. Yada yada yada. Yes, give me the blessings. I wonder what happens if you fail that one. Guardian Angel, Steel Opener. Okay, so they are. No, they're not always the same. Okay. Alright. Going again. Yeah, I figured that was the case, yep. Right, let's try this again. Drop my gold. There we go. Alright, while he's distracted, he used sleight of hand to slide the scroll into his satchel while thanking him profusely. You ought to be more careful, says the messenger, handing you the remainder of your coins. The messenger finishes his drink and continues on his way. Harvey gives you a nod and says, here's your payment, as promised. I'm going to make a great reeve. I think I'll build a statue first. I was more interested in the shard, but okay. Alright, Great Traveler, I need the, yeah, I'm gonna strike that creature because fuck you. Shopkeeper nods as you enter, what does the Marksman's Bane want to do again? It doesn't really matter because I'm not really fighting much of anything. But it's still better than what I've currently got, so screw it. Oh shit, I haven't done that. Okay, it's because I have to actually do this first. Whoops. Mulligan, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh, Jesus. No towel. Alright. Woo! 20 gold, yeah! Alright, we'll approach. You know who I am. Give me the asshole. Yeah, we deal with that. That's fine. Right, dealing with thieves. Let's try this again, shall we? And this time, I think I will use Ariadne. I'll duplicate that one. Oh, pfft. All right. Fine. And fine. Right, give me Fate's Path, gone. Steel Opener, gone. Which one's Steady Heart? Huge failure is considered failure in precision gambits. We're not dealing with precision gambits, so get rid of that. Or not many precision gambits, anyway. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, we're gonna defend him this time. Ow. That's right, I stand on your face. Right. He will not cheat me again. Yep. This time I'm gonna search the motherfucker.
Nicely done.
Well, wow, it was really as simple as that. You discover Hansel to be wearing an item that might explain his recent run of good luck. Draws an equipment with a gambit trait. Okay. Imperial armor. Shuffle less. Shuffle once less down to a minimum of 1 shuffle. Yes. As the sound of more Empire soldiers approaches, you decide to follow the Northerners' example and exit discreetly. Yeah, maybe an idea. Okay, I don't have the gold. I'll copy that just to be on the safe side. Oh. Let's play again. If I win this round, you must act as my personal bodyguard at the next winter solstice. Oh, Jesus, okay. Perhaps you were toying with me for that first game. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we know where she's being held, even if I can't get to her. Right, arm wrestling. Let's try this shit again. Very good. One day I will get this one. Right, no, fuck the soothsayer. Let me have a look. Brigand's blades of the frontier bar bits, okay. Might as well, I don't have a helmet, so yeah. Right, let's trade. No. Alright. Why is there a small one?
Breathe.
That's the
You
bit
have
that's
done
confused
well.
me. Fuck you. I want the vial. I kinda need the vial. Right now, it seems to be the only way I can get out of this situation.
Whoa! You are some bad people!
That was satisfying. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Eternal Hope gives me the huge success. I want the huge success. Nope. Yeah! Apollyon sits silently for a moment, glaring at the cards before turning on you in anger. You cheated! How did you do it? Tell me what magic you possess! Hindsight? Does it count as a magic? The room falls into shadow as Apollyon throws the table aside with a flick of his wrist and advances on you. Flames erupt from the hearth and Apollyon seizes you, declaring, I must grant your prize, mortal, but know that I will not forget this. The world fades to darkness.
Can you hope to resolve things now?
You awaken later just out of sight of an Empire fort, with various items and potions scattered around you. You gather what you can as carrion birds suddenly lose interest in you and fly away.
The weapon of footpads and vagabonds.
We're not dealing with thieves, though, are we? Would you like to... No. Okay, that's fine, we'll keep that one. The Mask of Holy Fortunes, okay. I'll keep the Frontier Barber for now. Well armed, wow. Well armed and feeling invigorated, you approach the fort. A call to arms rises from the walls as twin ballistas stall your advance. Ouch. 50% life. Eesh. Imperial soldiers block the path ahead. Big ouchies. Henricus the Warden, loyal to the Emperor and unforgiving in battle. Heavily armored, a knight can easily turn the tide of battle. Use bash to break the armor. Oh, wrong one. Oh, come on, I pushed him. Oh, come on, I'm pushing him. Give me Estrella back, you bitch! With birds already feasting on the greater part of the fort's garrison, you gain easy access to the fort and locate Estrella in her cell. Took your time, she says with a crooked smile. Shut the fuck up. You briefly relate the difficulties that have beset your other companions as you exit the now deserted fort. I overheard the warden say that someone gave them information, told them right where I was going to be the day they ambushed me, Estrella says, pausing to relieve a fallen soldier of his weapon. It sounds like someone with a lot of clout went to a lot of trouble organizing all this. You're making some powerful enemies. Oh. I only get the silver token.
There is much left to do, but we are beginning to.
We're beginning to what? So, for rescuing your companions, we get Little Devil, Dwarven Haggler, Gambling Hansel, and Return to Rumstock. Along with the Peeler. The Peeler? What? Oh my god, how the hell do you say that word? Dionysius' revenge. Dionysius' revenge. Jesus Christ! And the ram shield. That's a shield? Looks more like a helmet. And for trying to defend Hansel the Gambler, we get the Ring of Concentration. That was only good enough for silver. What the hell is the requirements for gold on that one? Fuck me. Right. Give me a couple of minutes because I do just need to take a quick break. And then I'm just going to have to think about what the hell I want to do next. And I'm also going to try and have a think about what the hell I need to do to get gold in that one. Because I don't think I missed anything. Give me a couple of minutes. Alrighty, folks, I am back. Sorry that took so long. Right, I've had a think about the devil, in a manner of speaking. I can't think of a way to get the gold token. Like, at all. I might need to come back to that one. Well, okay, I don't know. I'll have a think. I'll have a more of a think about it, but I don't know. So this stream also will not be going on for too much longer. I know I've only been going 2 hours at the moment, but I do have work in the morning. It's already 10 o'clock. It's just turned 10 o'clock at night. And, yeah, I need to be in there quite early in the morning, so definitely not going to be going too much longer. It's not going to be another 4 or 5 hour stream, put it that way. But we're going to move on to the tower.
You bring me word of the world outside. Good. Let us see what the cards tell us of the time that precedes us.
A sorceress is besieged by Empire soldiers. Rumor has it she holds knowledge significant to the Emperor. Ascend the sorceress's tower, guarded by levels of traps and strange magic to find the answers you seek. Appease the stone gatekeepers with offerings of food to ascend the tower. Prepare for combat against the Empire and chance card gambits. Okay, alright, fine. And I'm going back to choosing my companions again, that's good. They're giving me Estrella. I think I'm actually going to bring in Malaclips here. Because I want to try and get his storyline finished, and then I'll move on to Estrella. That's my thinking, anyway. Yes, I also need to get Malaclips's, card. Which one was it? That one. The stolen ones. Alright, now they say I need food, so Tarts Pies Exotic Lies sounds quite good. Trading House I'm gonna get rid of, because I don't like that card. Toshers is new, Raider Prevention's new, Pickpocket's not. Bit of Winter. Merchant Favor, okay, I remember that one. And, we'll bring Arm Wrestling, because why not? Right, equipment. Bullseye, Imperial Helm. Okay, Dark, okay, that's not bad. Holy Base? What? I tell you what. Where is... Get rid of the humble hammer and give me the holy mace. Just because it's got a token on it. Alright. And my supplies. The brigand's blades, the merchant ring, and the worker's hammer. Bash 40 Empire is the block. Alright, yeah, that actually makes absolute sense, honestly. Yeah, I think we'll run with that. Okay. Let's ascend the tower. If it's anything like the Tower of London, there may be a couple of ravens up top. Yeah, that's asking too much, isn't it?
The blasted tower has been long the symbol of mankind's folly, of things coming to an end. We have not yet reached our conclusion, yet we creep closer with each step. The blasted tower is the home of one who can answer your questions.
Oh boy.
I do not think she will appreciate you calling, however.
Why not? It's not like I'm using 1-800 collect. An encampment of Empire soldiers surround the base of a colossal tower. With picks and hammers, they gradually chip at the black stone. An older soldier greets your approach. Captain Hardwick of the 6th Legion, what is your business here? What's his business? Captain Hardwick is taken aback and then laughs. We were posted here to find a man who seeks to bring down the Empire. You're a man? Maybe it's you. I mean, fair. He chuckles incredulously before continuing. They say the traitor is hidden in this tower, betrothed to the sorceress within. Of course, they didn't think to tell us the tower is a death trap. I've lost many good soldiers in there. Alright, what's in the tower? No clue. There's a door on the first landing that will not open unless you provide an offering of apples to the gargoyle statue. Moreover, it permits only one soul to pass through. All the men I've sent through the door have not returned. 5 of 20 food total. Oh, Christ, okay. Oh, I see how this is gonna work. Oh, that's evil. Alright. Chunks of terror wall at each other in jest, okay. I've sent far too many men up in that maker-forsaken tower and they never return. So as far as I'm concerned, you're welcome to it. Gee, thanks. I've sent word to the capital that this is a doggone accursed mission. Haven't heard back, of course, so Mervyn over there suggested we topple the tower with force. Behind Hardwick, a soldier hammers at the rock in a frenzy, a manic grin at his face. Mervyn loves breaking things. 4 tower levels, okay. You are at the tower. 6 new lands before tower falls. The fuck does that mean? Enter the tower, explore new lands. Explore around the tower, okay. Let's explore around the tower first. Oh, well, there's tarts. I don't have much in the way of money, though, so I'm going to come back to that one. Someone is legit trying to topple it. Oh, Christ, okay. Alright. Right, let's roll that one in that one. Do I want to roll that? No. Jesus Christ! Malaclips, that's your fault. 3 gold, wow. God, I feel loved.
Under the usurper,
What the fuck is this?
fills with the untalented.
In the forest, a man in embarrassing green tights is casually preparing a human-sized net trap. He waves cheerfully as you pass. You have insufficient food and gold. Oh god, okay.
A splash of silver and an opportunity to mold the world to your liking.
While wandering the forest, you spy a deer glowing with a silver light. Alright, we'll attempt to approach. Jeez, I got that a bit close. With great care, you close the distance. The deer watches you with golden brown eyes, but it does not flee. Attempt to pet it, offer it some cake! Or leave it be. I'll attempt to pet it.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
Well, there's your hope. The deer allows you to pet its warm, speckled fur. The silver light surrounding the deer spreads up your arm until it engulfs you as well. You feel a strange sensation in your kneecaps and watch in dismay as the spice cakes you had been saving dissolve into nothingness. Inexplicably, you were filled with pride. You wonder whether there was a pattern to the silver light's magic. Your food and fame have been switched. Oh boy. While lost in your reverie, the deer bounds away into the forest. Oh god, okay.
Fame, of course, is a sword that cuts both ways. There are times when one would rather not be known.
You pass through a village. Just another adventurer. The villagers nod kindly as you pass. Really? The village nod kindly as you pass.
Children are always the ones to suffer most. They have an excess of capacity for it.
I mean, there's an element of immaturity to it. That's all I can really say to that. Ugh. Oh, nothing like a fresh can. Woo! You linger near a fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Malaclips sidles out of an alley and strokes his moustache. He has a moustache? Oh, so he does. Well, coin slave, the Empire has stolen maid children hidden away in there. Now, I'm not fond of children, as you well know. Dude, have you ever had sex in your entire life? You recall a time when Malaclips was asked to relinquish his last sweet role to a crying child? He refused! But Ira won't give me the cure if we don't rescue them. He outlines the plan to you. It's worryingly brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of guards, they're bound to call reinforcements. We'll have to get in and out quick. Defeat 2 steel monster cards within 60 seconds. Alright. Okay, got it? Malaclips has drawn a helpful diagram in the dirt. The self-portrait is particularly generous. Hang on, why would the Empire kidnap mage children? We're evidence that the old world ever existed, and they don't like that. Alright, we'll ask about the plan, yada yada yada. Or not. Alright, fade away in. Oh, I fucked that right up. At the exact moment you leave your hiding spot, a soldier swings the gates wide open. You and the soldier lock eyes, startled, before the young man comes to his senses and shouts, "Intruders!" Cue Metal Gear Solid alert theme. Malaclips swears as you skulk back to the alley. Through here! You see him disappear into a sewer grate. You follow before the soldiers find you. Okay. The rough stone walls of the narrow passageway grate against your skin as you feel your way through the sewers. You stumble blindly into Malaclips and clumsily plunge into the water. Oh boy. The commotion rouses a group of corrupted creatures taking refuge in the sewers. They don't take kindly to your intrusion. Well, I don't take kindly to Malaclips. Just generally. I had a hammer in the morning. There are subtle weapons. There are weapons for delicate and skilled hands. And then there's this.
I heard this one.
Ooh. Oh, what the hell happened to you, Malaclips? God, you suck. Someone is legit trying to topple it, I know. The final monstrosity falls, gurgling. Malaclips gazes at the bodies with a troubled look at his face. This one is wearing a necklace. Looks like a family heirloom. The bard, usually fond of looting and stealing, doesn't allow you to touch the necklace. You peer up at the access tunnel. It is set too high into the wall. You won't be able to go back that way. We'll explore the sewers a bit more. Damn. Unusual shapes bob in the sewer water, but you've no interest in investigating further. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. You trip on a damp chair and fall into a pile of loose barrels. The noise clatters loudly through the sewers. Is somebody living here? Immediately a shout comes from above. The rats are back again! What's that? Another soldier yells. I said, the first replies, I think those giant rats are in the sewer again. Call reinforcements from Fort Mournhold to get them to take a look at it. The useless twits never do anything anyway. Malaclips beckons you to a wrought iron gate. If I'm not mistaken, and I never am, how dare you question me, this will take us directly into the fort. He allows you to go first. Oh gee, thanks. You leave the moisture and murk of the sewers behind you. You find yourself in a cellar. There are wine caskets, jars of pickled vegetables, and a sizable iron cage wreathed in pulsing light. Within the cage, the missing mage children huddle, unsure of your intentions. Malaclips reaches for the heavy lock upon the cage's gate. It sizzles, and he drops it quickly. By Frida's skirts, that burns! Frida's skirts? What? That burns! He presses a long metal implement into your hand and steps back. You tentatively touch the lock. It doesn't burn you. You attempt to pick the lock. Oh, what? Yo! Hell yes!
That will set you in good stead from here.
I was due for some luck. With a click, the lock pops open and clatters to the floor. Malaclips shouts triumphantly and swings the door open. Shaking, one of the older children pipes up. Excuse me. Malaclips crosses his arms at the lack of applause. The girl continues, eyes wide with fear. I can enchant scouts with a spell of befuddlement. Malaclips nods. That will buy us some time. The child pulls out a small, worn notebook. She draws from its power. 4 steel monster cards within 90 seconds now. Okay. Okay, children, Malaclips awkwardly pats one on the head. Your mother and I are going to go kill the bad men. Wait, Your mother and I are going to go kill the bad men. You stay here. Unless we die, in which case you're on your own. Father of the Year, Malaclips is not. The children nod, numb with terror. I mean, if this man was rescuing you, I think I would go back in my fucking cage. You sneak up the stairs. Fucking hell. You sneak up the stairs and survey the scene before you. The soldiers mill about the fort's courtyard. Malaclips draws his spell book. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers far away from here, potentially to their deaths. But I'll require some of your blood. Why? These are spells I rarely use. I'll need blood magic to be able to perform them. The bard notes your raised eyebrow and clutches his arm defensively. Not me! I'm a gentle flower! Besides, look at you! You're simply bursting with blood! I hope I'm not bursting. Oh, don't fuck this up. Your blood drips onto the rune-lined page.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus.
Oh, you are
for more
fucking kidding me!
than I can count.
We'll redraw that.
I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
Ooh, nice. Shadows envelope a group of soldiers playing
Move faster
pebbles.
next time.
They drop the stones guiltily before vanishing into thin airs. Malaclips draws a spell. I haven't. Okay, you can still do more blood magic. You know what? Let's just fight the soldiers. You straight into the courtyard and draw your weapon. Let me just check what the weapon is. Okay, that's fine. 3 cards, 90 seconds. Okay. Shouts of intruder echo around the fort. Da 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 da. Ba ba ba. Oh dear God! Oh shit. Ow. I am so glad that little girl gave me more time. That is not a sentence I was expecting to say tonight, but it's absolutely true. Not bad, all told, Malaclips states anticlimactically. I'll go fetch her little bundles of joy, shall I? I fucking hate you. The bard comes striding up the stairs, plucking his loot, the frightened mage children following behind. You are not the Pied Piper of Hamlin!
The children are safe. They will be the mages of tomorrow.
No! Onward, children! Malaclips covertly leads the children onto a covered barge by the docks. Onward to your new home with the madman of Forstford! The children glance at you in alarm as they meekly duck into the boat. Alright. Dude, you have problems.
starvation has been the end of many adventurers.
Alright, tarts pies, glumly. Okay, dreary morning. Let's do tarts. Oh no. I have to decline it because I don't have it. Right, the silver deer. I will attempt to approach because I need food. I don't have cake to feed you. Ugh.
Nicely timed.
Alright, so I'll swap it. Yep. Wait, what? You sense that your notoriety has changed. Okay. Oh, it's swapped my fucking golden fame. Really? Ugh. Shit.
Even as the Empire closes down, as each piece becomes
We're gonna
more
have to explore new
isolated,
lands.
still the gates open. Nothing can be kept silent forever.
Okay, carriage ride. Fuck! A toll bridge, yeah, demand payment, yada yada yada. There you go.
Poverty
Oh.
and lack of fame can make life miserable, but a lack of food leaves us dead.
I noticed. At least I got Malakliff's token. For rescuing the mage children, we get the madmen.
Options yet lay before you, but some of those doors are now closed.
Alright, well, that went so quickly, we'll try that one again, I think. And we'll throw in Malaklipp's new card here, the madmen. I think I had the heating on a little too high because I am absolutely boiling.
Traps have often
Well,
been
this
fractured
looks okay. This looks a little
Yet
different.
here they are transformed into an end of themselves. Here they become the entirety of our examination.
We'll explore around the tower first. There's the tart. Right, the silver deer. No, we'll leave it be this time. Oh, 10 gold, very nice. Oh, the merchant's favor. This is a new one. You find the weapon merchant's carriage parked behind a seedy tavern. Malaklips, and you brought your lovely friend! Esmeralda beckons you in. I've come by a surplus of wares from the Battle of Crimson Bay. You may take your pick if you can provide more of that forged gold for me. Malaklips drops a bag of counterfeit coins into the merchant's eager hands and says, I've no use for pointy sticks, but my associates might. Dark Thirst Bullseye or the reinforced shield. That has the bash buff effect, okay. That's 50 corrupted. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Fuck it. She bites the edge of a coin and is pleased by its quality. Excellent! You've outdone yourself, Malaklips, you old charmer. I have half a mind to treat you to a wine or three. Malaklips winks at you. Duty calls, I'm afraid. You leave Malaklips in the merchant's company and they slip into the tavern. Oh dear. Less said about that, the better. Right, arm wrestling. Right. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on! I lost the first round! Well, at least I got 3 gold out of it. Just another adventurer, yeah?
A balance of resources is key. No one wants to perish wealthy, but starving.
You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment and devious schemes. Snap! Your foot breaks a twig and the noises fall silent. A pair of vampire soldiers poke their heads out of the tent and gasp at your presence. Kill him! Shrieks one, his mouth ringed with chocolate. The general can't know we're trading weapons for sweets again. What do you say to that?
I'll have you know my friend here is skilled far better than you. That helps.
That was simple enough. Sometimes you just need a whacking big hammer. I admit it. A mage pokes her head out from the tent and notices the dead bodies. Alright, look, we don't have time for this. Here! She throws a sack of something at you. It's not shit, is it? Oh, okay. The reinforced shield, very nice. And 7 food, thank God for that. Don't follow us! The mage waves her arm and the tent along with the mage and sundry disappear to nothingness. This is a strange level. Alright, poor old Chester. That's why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense, okay? The old farmer hawks his wares to passers by. A jolly wave, okay. Chester passes you a bag of what appears to be pebbles. He insists that they are fruits from the desert lands, encouraging you to bite into one. Inside is a soft, spongy flesh that tastes of blackberry. Ooh. 15, okay. Chester smells at the exotic fruits as if remembering a happy memory. Alright. Let's try not to get to 30 this time. So what do? I get the 30. Ugh.
You are not the only one who would seek to ascend. Not in any sense.
Alright, new lands. I need new lands. Carriage ride. Jesus Christ!
Borders move when power is placed upon them. Can you hold that power back, or will it fall with you?
A peasant approaches you and says, "Great warrior, our village has become a regular target to the northern raiders. They've set up camp near our village. There's no need to kill them all. If you incite enough fear, they will leave us alone. We have little to offer, but I'm sure we can find something to give you for your troubles." You sneak up to the raiders' camp and launch an attack. But this is Frost. This is what, northerners? That's cropped it. Oh. Oh, whatever. Fine. Fine. Defeat Manny!
You're a great warrior. By sea and sun, fate and fame. Thank you.
Did I fail? You tell the peasants the cowardly northern raiders will not bother them any longer. But I don't get the shard. A small boon for ridding them of 3 raiders off. Okay. Aleclips, you suck. Oh, okay. A net sweeps you and Malaclips up into a tangle of elbows and awkward knee angles. A trap! A man in embarrassing green tights strolls towards you. Oh there, moneybags! He twists his moustache debonairly and trips over his own feet. You wouldn't mind if I share your wealth with those less fortunate, would you? With his sword at your throat, you're forced to pass your coins through the net. This takes a while, as he insists you do it one-handed while he nervously eyes your weapon. He moves to release you from the net, but stops, chiding himself. He uncomfortably bids you farewell, leaving you alone to disentangle yourself. What a twat. Okay, I only have 2 food, so I can't help you. Ah, silver deer. This is a strange level.
Breathe. You have done well.
Right. Okay. Food and fame have been switched. Okay. Oh, the pickpocket again. Right. Let's go. Okay, we'll steal more. And more. And more. Shit, it's either the second or the fourth. Ugh. Damn it! We'll continue to explore around the tower. I'm not done yet.
An opportunity once more to find what you need.
Okay. You see an adventurer leaving a farm with a large basket of fresh vegetables and sweet pies. He grins at you as he passes, looking terribly pleased with himself. An elderly farmer flaps his hand at you as you near the farm. Ho! Adventurer! He shouts. Be you a small potato or an acclaimed hero? Come closer so my eyes can see you. I'm a small potato. He squints at you and declares you a nobody. A small potato after all. He turns his nose up at you, bid an awkward goodbye for leaving his lands. 30 fame. Okay. I am a small potato!
They say madness can be a blessing. Not I, however. I would never be so thoughtless.
And yet here you are. The journey comes with some confusion regarding logistics and food. What do children even eat? Mellaclips had cried. The same thing we do, you moron! In the end, you managed to bring the mage children safely to the madmen near Forstford. Their home is an ominous building with high gates, barred windows, and faint screaming coming from within. It passes as an asylum disquietingly well. Right, we'll just drop these little munchkins off and be on our way to get that cure. Mellaclips leads your ragtag bunch to the main door before turning to you and saying seriously, please perform the secret knock. What secret knock? I'll knock a tune. Mellaclips wipes an imaginary tear from his eye. Beautiful! Simply a masterpiece! That wasn't a secret knock, but I accept it anyway. Then he merely pushes open the unlocked doors. You bastard! You are met by two tall men, identical twins, dressed in tattered nightgowns. Ira of the Vale told us you'd be coming, one of the twins says. I'm Barry and this is Mary. They call us the Madmen, but it is only a name. They shove you aside and hurry the children indoors. We're good sorts, aren't we, Barry? His twin nods as he brushes the children's hair and hands them nightgowns. Yes, indeed. But sometimes I forget we're merely acting and I do bad things like setting that farm on fire. Keeps the rabble off our trail though, don't it? Mary nods as he brings out a plate of warm spiced breads. As the children wearily settle down to eat spiced breads and butter, Barry asks you a favour. We would need your help clearing out this place. Hasn't been an orphanage for a long time, has it? Not fit for children. The monster's in the burning room, Mary. Barry notes while cutting carrots. Extinguish the burning room or go kill the monster. Monster? Barry leads you down to the cellar door. It's in there. I've had to resort to going down to town to buy our pickled vegetables. They scream like banshees when I ask them what blood they've pickled them in, though. Muted and heading out, so you're still up. Be back later. No worries, Steph. Happy chemical hunting. Barry closes the door behind you. You follow the steps deep beneath the fortress until you find yourself in an underground cave. You hear a guttural moan. Oh, it's a blight, Jesus. Well, at least it's still a Mellaclips.
Every time I visit this place, I end up doing stupid things.
Well, that was easy. You poke at the dead thing to see if it holds any treasure, but find nothing of value. Mellaclips rubs his shoulder nervously as he gazes into the creature's cold dead eyes. With that dealt with, you return to the kitchen. Mary boils sheets in a massive steel vat while his brother prepares radishes for the stew. Their tummies full of warm bread, the children find comfortable spots around the kitchen to nap. Alright, time to extinguish the burning room. As you approach the stairs, a man in rags rushes past and barrels into an adjacent room. He peers out at you with mad eyes. That'd be Frida, Mary says behind you. He kept trying to climb Forstford's clock tower, so they sent him here. He's harmless. Frida slams the door closed, then open, then closed again. You arrive at the burning room. The room is literally on fire. Everything has been reduced to ash inside. Somehow, magic is keeping the fire contained within. Mellaclips? The mage shrugs. Perhaps that's the answer? He points to a chubby lizard-like creature the size of a small dog. It watches you cautiously from the corner of the room. A fire salamander! A hatchling at that! I'd have thought them long extinct! The room is literally on fire, everything has been reduced to ash inside, yada yada yada. Try to placate the flame creature. Okay. That didn't work. The little lizard panics, its cheeks bulge and glances about furtively. Suddenly it belches fire over you and your companion, singeing your hair and eyebrows. Oh well. Let's try that again, shall we? Fuck! The fiery creature stares at your offer but refuses to budge. Well, at least I don't get flamed this time. You've been at it so long that the creature now appears less afraid and more bored of your presence. It sniffs around the ashes for something to eat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking finally. You coo and offer cake to the fat little lizard. Intrigued, it waddles over to the door frame, licking its lips. You notice the flames recede as it approaches. The fires have been extinguished, but the room continues to smoke and smoulder. Alright, now we'll walk in. With the salamander calmed, the flames recede and the room becomes cool enough to enter. The chubby creature clambers up your legs, snuggles into your arms, gibbering softly to itself. The little beast gags and convulses in your arms until, with a tiny squawk, it coughs up an item that drops painfully onto your toe.
You lack prominence to use this weapon. Gain more fame.
Okay. On the advice of Malaclips, those ones are prone to spontaneous combustion. You release the little creature outside. It gives your palm a warm little lick before it patters away to the cliffs nearby.
One step closer to a cure, perhaps. If it is as they say, my interest is piqued.
With the problems resolved, the madmen insist you stay for supper. Seated on opposite ends of a comically long dining table, you shout conversation at each other. Malaclips takes quickly and jovially to the shouting. Alright, how do you know Malaclips? Yes, Malaclips stole some scrolls from the orphanage once. The bard chokes into his bowl. The madmen seem nonchalant about the transgression. You were just a boy, but it doesn't make it right. We'd like those scrolls back sometime. Okay, yep. What's their opinion of the Empire? General calamity, isn't it, Barry? Barry shouts as he hands out hunks of bread. Barry nods. I wouldn't think they were so bad, if only they didn't try and kill all us magic folk. Not to mention what they did to those poor lizard men. Don't remind me of the lizard men. I remember, Barry continues, when my silk trader was a lizard man. Now they're all dead, except for the bloke hiding in the city. There's one in the city? Weren't, Malaclips bellows back, weren't the lizard men wiped out centuries ago? Barry scratches his crooked nose. At least you think he did, he's so very far away. Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it? Alright. I like the stew. You yell across the table that the stew is delicious. What? Barry shouts back. He says there's too much carrot in the stew. Malaclips joins in. The madmen look at each other confused. No, we can't marry you. Yes, I will marry you, Malaclips replies. He reaches for his loot. It's real armstick wood. Thank you for noticing. Jesus Christ! Get me out of here! As you finish your stew, Malaclips brings out his loot. After the second song, the madmen politely suggest that it's time for you two to leave. The children giggle at the bard's silent indignation. With the maid's children peering out behind them, the madmen near Fortsford's wave goodbye from the front door. As the door closes, your companion collapses on his hands and knees, blood oozing from his mouth. He pulls himself wearily to his feet and groans. This cure can't come soon enough, Coinslave. No, it cannot. Right, we need to go to new lands. I don't have 20 food for the toll. Oh, more tarts, in a manner of speaking. Fuck! Oh, I feel sapped to your strength. Yeah, oh, wow, okay. Oh, more thugs, yay. Oh, Jesus, that's quick. That was a total guess. One of arcane... Oh god, the ogre spits at the mage's feet. What nonsense here in this day of training? Bootless knaves, thou did not think to spell the forest against wanderers? One of the mages shrug. Well, at least it looks healthy and full of blood. Could fetch a lot at the market. Not Malik lips. He's too busy spitting his blood out. One of arcane. This is a new one. Century of persecution has left only the most martial still willing to call themselves mage. Mages create pools of dark magic, attack them quickly to stop them casting. Okay.
I hope this works.
Oh, wow, that hurt. Well, that at least deals with you. Ow. Ow. Jesus, that was close. Oh.
You have proven yourself worthy.
I'll fine put it on. Alright, the rest of the dubious bandits is in the tent in shock. Captain's dead and the mages have been knocked off too. Yeah, well, don't attack us. At once, everybody dives back into the tent to take as many spoils themselves as possible. There's a lot of hissing and kicking. You manage to sidle in and grab a couple of things before sneaking away. Well, thank God for that. And that. And especially that. Okay. You don't give a shit? Oh, not again. Shit, I think it's a third one. No, it was a second. Shit. Oh, wow. All of my food. I'm not doing well this round, am I? Again? Oh, I'm not. Well, I don't have any food, so you can have it.
Perhaps you should visit a campfire?
Not the worst idea, honestly. That's potent magic in that glowing deer we saw. Magic to skew, squat, twist. We'll have to dissect the animal to be sure. Jesus Christ. What do Hardwick soldiers offer supplies to purchase? We've got so much time in our hands, even fishing is getting a little boring. I don't care about fishing, I care about food right now. In fact, actually, yeah, no. Well, just break camp, fuck it.
You have far more pride than the usurper ever did. But you reach far further than he did. Curious.
A noxious smell alerts you to an oncoming group of Toshers led by a short, stumpy woman with an eye patch. Eye Patch Eve, they call her, and although they dress in greasy drabs, her fingers are adorned with exquisite rings and their pockets are deep with gold. Look at this princess. I bet they've never done a day's dirty work, she sniggers. What do you say? Fancy you can get a bit of coin? Tides a comin'. Better get in there quick, princess, says Eye Patch Eve as one of her consorts lifts a lid off a manhole. Wait, what? As you and the Toshers come splashing down and your boots soak up the muck, you feel something clank at the bottom of the putrid subterranean river. Plunge your hands into the rancid water to pull it out. 20 gold, potentially? Very potentially. Nope. You plunge your hand deep into the repulsive muck only to fish out an old boot. I'll have that, snaps Eye Patch Eve. She takes a big whiff of it before stashing it in a crusty bag. The sewer walls tremble. Time to surface! She shouts at the Toshers to lift themselves out of the gutter. They leave you behind and you're swarmed by the corrupted. Fight them, fuck it. They close in as you draw your weapon. I feel like I've been set up quite badly.
Only for you would I fight in a place that smells like
There you go. Wasn't much of a fight, to be fair. Okay. Before you can escape the wretched sewer, you salvage what you can from their ashes. 2 fame, the 30 gold, very nice. Just in time for tarts, pies, and exotic lies. A jolly weave. Okay, so exotic fruits. Alright. Motherfucker! Well, I can afford it, but yes. And now I will buy some tarts. Few remaining tarts, okay? Oh, I can't even afford the. Ah, fuck. Okay. Oh well. No, I'm not done yet. Ooh. While passing through a nondescript village, a red-faced drunk grabs your arm. It's the mercenary that was at the burning of Braden! The villagers refuse to believe your protested innocence. Surrounded by a bevy of sharp pitchforks, you hear a voice shrill, "Will you submit to a trial by fire, you murderer? If it comes to combat, killing the villagers will surely make you even more notorious." I'll submit. It might kill me, but I'll submit. Before you know it, you find yourself tied to a stake. The villagers eagerly set the wood at your feet alight. Jesus. I'm dead, I think. The fire builds quickly at your feet. You wait for the villagers to do something, but they wait, transfixed. Flames lick your legs, searing you. You anguished writhing unravels the rope and you roll away from the blaze. Still hurt. No, I'm dead.
You should focus more on defense than offense, I think. The opportunity to strike back will always present itself.
Well, I got the next Malaclips token, so you know what? I'm kind of fine. For making the Madmen's Orphanage livable for orphans. The kill. Let me have a think. Let me have a think. I'll do one more run of the tower. And I'll get Malaclips's last card here, the Cure. Yeah, I'll run with that. And then here, I'll get rid of that. And I'll bring that just to give myself a little bit of a leg up. Alright, we'll try that. At the very least, I'm going to try for Malaclips's last card. Oh, once you reach a safe landing, return to report what you've seen. Okay, I'll enter the tower. Oops. Make her watch over you, yeah. You arrive at the first landing and the first door. True to Hardwick's word, the wooden door lacks even a handle and your attempts to kick it open are futile. There is a stone gargoyle beside it, its hands outstretched, its mouth a gaping grin. Well, I have 10 food, I need 20. No. I'm infamous, okay. Yay! More thugs, thieves, and bitches. Okay, a bevy of skeletons. Fine. Just because the skeletons don't mean they did nothing wrong. I mean, there's probably an element of truth to that, but... I gots to kill them. That's not the weapon I thought I had, but okay.
I'm no happier to be here than you lot. That helps.
Ow. I ain't quite got a plan, but fuck it. Right, okay, we don't have time for this. Throws the sack. What equipment from 2? The Broad Shield or the Sisters of Vengeance? Ooh. What are the Sisters of Vengeance? Weapon deals 135% damage when activated, lasts until you are hit. Stacks up to 3 times. Oh, right, okay. The first repulsed after taking damage deals 300% damage. Okay. And there's the Broad Shield. Defend 30 attacks from enemies. Just defend it. Okay. 3 food and 4 fame. Okay. I'm okay with that. And actually, I'm gonna build a campfire here. Uncorks a bottle of berry wine. My second favorite time of the day. What's your first? Actually, maybe I'm better off not knowing the answer to that. I mean, I could just sell that shield for 16. Nah. I'm gonna finish trading, break camp, and go for some tarts. Jolly Wave, okay. Alright, prices. That's fine. 10 gold, I will pay him. But for that, I get 18 food. And that's all I've got money-wise, so I'm gonna leave. But I can get into the damn tower now. Alright. We'll appease the gargoyles. You hear ancient gears in the walls click to life, and the handleless door swings open. You enter, but as Malaclips goes to follow you, the gargoyle's eyes flare red and stone doors slam shut. No amount of pushing manages to budge it. The only way is up. You venture up the stairs, preparing yourself for whatever is in store. That is a very good question. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, pfft. I can get hit for that direction? Really? Oh, whatever. Ow. Oh, wow. Trial by fire. Okay. Alright, okay. Relieved, you pass through the trap level's exit. There is a stone lever by the exit, glowing with silver light. You take the risk and pull it. Oh dear. A wreath of silver light passes through you. You feel a strange sensation in your kneecaps, and you watch your coins disintegrate, only to be replaced by other coins? Aye, geez, you missed a stream yesterday, but welcome in regardless. Alright, sir, gonna head out. My suffering begins soon. Yes, suffer away in the name of charity. I'll be sure to stop by if I see you on. But as I say, I will have to be going to bed at some point, so yeah. Bizarrely, you sense your notoriety has changed. Okay. You wonder whether there's pattern to the Silverlight's magic. Probably. Pulling the lever appears to have deactivated the traps. It's now safe to journey up to this point.
Who is it who dwells atop this tower? And why do they strive so to keep you out?
Stairs spiral up into the darkness. As you ascend the stairs, you pass a dimly lit landing, empty save for a primitively hewn stone bear sat in the center. Ignore the bear, continue up the tower, or approach the statue. I've got to approach it. Close up, the statue's eyes are bored so deep into the stone that they resemble dark, endless pits. There is an inscription etched upon its snout. Okay, I laughed and she cursed me. I walked for an age to see her weeping. I felt fury as she kissed her lover. Grant me the face of my last hour. What? I laughed and she cursed me. I walked for an age to see her weeping. I felt fury as I kissed her lover. Grant me the face of my last hour. I felt fury. Sad face? The statue crumbles into dust at your feet. You find nothing else of interest in the landing. Oh, I'm guessing I got that wrong then. Whoops. You journey upward into the tower and arrive at another handleless door. The distant sound of blades heralding more traps beyond the threshold. Beside it, another stone gargoyle. Oh no. I'm not done. Remembering your promise, you head back down the tower to report back to Captain Hardwick. You report to Captain Hardwick about what you had witnessed within the tower. He notes it down and lets you go on your way. I'm gonna have to explore around the tower now. A rift in time! Because Cheese is that kind of guy. Yeah, things weren't going great. They never are. 3 gold. Thanks. Right, okay. Have a few bucks, don't spend it all at once, right? Okay. I will eventually get this damn card. Okay. I don't have any control over how much it gives you. That's random and frequently unhelpful. No, it's fine. I'm not angry. I'm just, right. Do I want to swap anything? No, I'll leave it be. The Bitter Winters. Oh, I need 8 food. I only have 7. But I will get more food if I give 4. Oh, fuck off!
Your supplies are running low.
Oh, Jesus. Did anyone see it? Because I'm not sure I did. I think it's card 2, but I don't know. Oh, I'll bait. Nope, it's card 4. Fuck. What were you saying about don't spend it all at once? Oh, fuck off! New lands. This is not my evening. Okay, Silver Deer, I'll approach you now because I have 0 food.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
So what are you up to today, Cheese? Food and gold have been switched. Didn't really do much for me, but that's fine. Oh, okay. You don't care. Thank you. You don't care. Thank you. Ooh, you might care. Balaclips, I'm gonna lose him for a few here. Right, reinforced shield, armor gluttony? Gain +2 after every encounter which receive a gain. That's probably the best option, but let me have a look at the Thunder's Talons. That's corrupted, okay. Well, I'm gonna take the armor gluttony for when I can get it. Meanwhile, Malaclips gets laid. At least I assume that's what's going on. I'm not done with the lands here. Ooh, band of thugs. Oh, here we go. And I don't even have Balaclips to distract them. Today is not my day. It really isn't. Oh, fuck. That hurt. Ow. Oh my god. I was gonna make this my last run of the night, but
to them next time.
shut the fuck up! What do you think I was doing? This is rough. Like, the devil fucked me. I still have no idea how to get the gold token on that one. And now the tower's fucking me. Oh, whatever. I'm a glutton for punishment. Okay, just deal with this, yeah. Alright, explore around the tower because I can't get in the damn tower yet. There's the tart master. And the tart shop. Oh, Jesus. Right! I actually have 8 food for you! So I might be able to get this damn shard finally. Bless your soul! This is more than we could have ever expected from a stranger. I'll spread word of this deed, and come the harvest, I will repay this gesture as best I can. Give me the shard. Oh, let me guess. Yep. I was afraid of that. Right, silver deer. Time to molest a deer. Well,
That
sort
will
of.
set you in good stead from here.
I only just got that as well. Okay. Coins and... Oh no. Golden Fame. That was the one I didn't want.
gasping with each step, hoping to survive. Find food if you can.
It's the mercenaries at the burning of bread, and fine, I'll submit to a trial by fire. And hopefully I'll actually be able to hit it this time.
Poorly done. You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
You must shut the fuck up. Right, you draw your weapons with reluctance. Oh no, I have to... Not only do I get burned from the fire, I still have to fight them? Oh god. I don't wanna!
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
You left me no choice. I didn't want to do that, damn it. Ugh. I really didn't want to do that. I'm just going to continue my journey. And probably die.
You cannot seem to restrain yourself from playing the hero.
A peasant approaches you and says, "Great warrior! Our village has become a regular target for the north." Oh, this one. Oh god, this one again. Okay. Yes, launch an attack on the northerners with 6 health. Is that the one that is good against northerners? Shit. Well, I think this is where this run ends.
They think you're a great warrior.
Yep, told you. Oh my god. Ugh. I really want to get Malaclipse's one card done today, but...
Slain. In time, you will gain the skills you need.
Actually, no. I have just seen what time it is, and unfortunately, as much as I do want to get Malaclipse's one done today, I do need to get some sleep, because as I say, I am going to be, I need to be at work quite early tomorrow morning, so, on that, absolute cataclysmic failure, we're going to bring this one to an end, I'm afraid. We didn't get all that much done today, but it was still an alright stream, all things considered. We managed to kick Apollion's ass. We had to cheat to do it, but we did it. And we made a little bit of progress in Malaclipse's journey. But beyond that, oh, hard to say. Who? Sorry, something just came up in my feed and I was like, what? I get gifted a sub to a channel that I don't even think I follow. Right, let's have a look. Who are we going for today? Well, you know what? It's a charity stream. Charity is always a good thing. So, you know what? We're going to put this on over to Big War. He has been trying to get this charity stream up and running for a couple of weeks now, and he's only just now, for one reason or another, been able to actually get it up and running. Thank you, Tiltify, for just breaking for some reason. Even they don't know why it broke. But anyway, head on over, stay safe, stay amazing, stay hydrated, and awesome as always, especially you, Cheese. Better late than never. And yeah, remember folks, if ever a strange man accosts you on the street and tells you that you could solve all the world's problems, he may be a devil in disguise. Take care, folks.